this is Rebirth of Legend here with another replay analysis. You're gonna be looking at one of my games, and the last one I played, or sorry, the last replay I, made a commentary of. I talked about, like, did I keep going with this? I talked about playing from behind a little bit. I don't think I've ever really showed a game of me playing from behind. I had to go back like a few months for this game, and I was kind of a little apprehensive about it because I don't think it's the highest skill game, and by that I mean
Antimage.
I don't think the players are very good in the game, but it could be skewed by a couple of factors. Like, obviously the game has equal MMR, it's a ranked game, but the enemy team I don't think played particularly well or itemized very well. But my team also didn't play well and got really far behind. I think we'd lose a Rax about 15 minutes, so I don't think the game is like the epitome of like skill all around. If the game was higher skill, I think I still could have pulled this one out. Just off the situation. So in this game, like I said, they take a Rax like 15 minutes. This guy's gonna pick a Legion Commander. The Omni, the Ogre, and the LC die a lot. I think the Skywrath goes like 50-50. He's the person I'm with, so it's dragging the skill in this game down. I think this is just a high skill bracket game. It's like 3,700 MMR average. Like, I think these guys are their highest. If I'm not mistaken.
Morty, don't look now, but battle's about to start.
Oh my God!
No, this is like 4K. And there's like a couple of them that are like 4K, so they're probably not the worst players in the world, right? So I think I don't actually start off behind in this, if I remember right. Like I said, the game's a few months old. I only like vaguely looked at it to try and remember exactly what was happening. Because I wanted like a game of this nature, but like the ones I saw I didn't have the replays of. So the Skywrath is just one-to-one zoning the natures. It's doing pretty well. I think I fucked this up. No, I get it. Okay.
Oh man,
I didn't want to
got
lose
some
it
of
to
that first blood
equilibrium,
going.
which would waste like his zoning. So you have to like hard deny here.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack!
Oh, it's gonna fall out of favor. That's unfortunate. I think we barely maintain it. What's up, Boo Boo? You can come in, whatever, I don't care. I am, and you're talking. Okay. Oh. Okay, whatever. So since this guy was zoned for the first 2 minutes or so, I can actually just obliterate him 1v1 now. Particularly since he chose not to get boots. I also do have boots. I probably buy them here, yeah. So the way you decide what you want to buy here is like based off the lane. Like, I could have gotten the Ring of Health, but I have like all my tangos, and to really put more pressure on this guy, you need the boots to do it. I'm low on mana, so I finished the Bassi. I think a Bassi is pretty much always good to have. I think I do manage to kill this guy in lane, but I can't remember. He oversteps his boundaries a little bit. Here I should probably try and side pull to deny him a little more, but I'm trying to just pull the wave back. But like if he walks back from this side, I can jump him and do a lot of damage or kill him.
Denied.
Like when he goes for, I don't actually have a creep wave here, so. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, okay, the Skywrath came in. I forgot. So I'm calling for him to do that rotation, because with the slow, it's a very easy kill. Well, without it, I can probably still harass him. So I think I'm going to opt for treads first here. But to explain this pick, I like Antimage a lot versus Alchemist, because I can contest his farm in the early game by taking all of his mana with like an early boots of travel. And you could kind of stay on par with an Alchemist farm. Not completely, but you scale a little better than an Alchemist. Well, not a little bit. You scale quite a bit better than an Alchemist. And you can kind of compete with him one-on-one depending on his itemizations. Like if he goes straight Battle Alchemist, then he's going to farm slower than you. If he goes Radiance Octarine, then he's going to farm faster than you. But his late game 5 slot is weaker than yours. Or 6 slot. I don't know why I said 5. Is much weaker than yours. So it just depends what he does. I fucking hate late game against PL though. It's miserable. This PL is terrible though. Like all the players are relatively not good.
What a
but we
mess.
just get. Is this volume back up? This is way too loud. I'll lower this a little more.
Nay.
So as soon as he comes back, I jump on him and harass him some more. So this is just like to keep him behind. Like I'm probably 2-3 levels up on him right now. Okay, he's level 4, so I'm able to solo kill him there. And that's because I have the treads right now. If I didn't have treads and I had like a ring of health, I probably wouldn't have gotten that kill. That's like an important thing to be able to like know when you can do it. Is there a fucking ward here? Why is that blocked? Whoa, they changed that on the minimap. I did not know that. Sorry, I'm probably gonna watch this whole thing next time. I think it's only like a 40-minute game. Yeah. The ending's actually kind of like sudden. It's pretty funny actually. Because even I was surprised by it. So we jump over there. You can go back to lane. So this is just like maximizing farm. So like kill threats and like controlling lane equilibrium actually slow down your farm by quite a little bit. So notice how I'm tread swapping in between each blink. My mana's kind of low and this helps me save it a little bit.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Middle tower is
So like right now since I push the tower, it's kind of a big wave, so I'll probably lose 1 creep from the push. Actually, I don't think I lost any. Yeah, I didn't lose any. The tower killed all of our creeps and allowed me to push here. So now like I'm just ignoring the nature's profit. Like I don't really care. This is about getting as far ahead as humanly possible right now. So that's what you're gonna see. This is actually a really good part for people to pay attention to, and I'll try and like talk through it a little more. Yeah, that's another good rotation from the sky. I think like I'm actively communicating with them. Keep in mind, this lane itself has generated 3 kills. He's gotten 1 independently. So like rest of our lanes are not going too well. They lost this tower already. Probably down like a couple thousand. No, we're up actually. I think that's because of me though. Yeah, like I'm up all of that. I'm our net worth lead. Not that that's surprising. I'm an anti-mage. It's not anything to like really brag about. But just noting like when they're fighting over there, none of that is like advantageous in terms of like net worth versus net worth. We're extraordinarily top heavy on me. And this game, like, from a net worth standpoint, it doesn't look like we're too far behind, but like what makes it kind of scary is their lineup, which I think is relatively good at countering an anti-mage, particularly if you go super late game. Like, this guy's fucking annoying because he's level 6. I don't know if he is. I'm sure he is though. Okay, he's level 8. I think we might manage to pull him here. No, definitely not. Will I die? No, I barely survived here. The LC managed to save my ass there. So like notice even right here, I really doubt I'm gonna even go back to base here. Like I'm probably gonna farm this hard camp, yeah. So the reason I pull it back like that is so the creeps do less damage to me. I usually would fight it a little farther back, like right here. It's easier with like the melee creeps or whatever. Their influence are kind of awkward to pull. So like notice like even though I got kind of low, I know that I have enough regen and like a 4-man shield, and I have enough like ability to sustain through this to where I don't want to go back. And you'll regain a huge majority of your HP when you're creeping in lane and not tanking creeps. Like doing this for 30 seconds will get you 150 HP with your ring of health. So like doing 1 creep wave, 2 creep waves here will regen a majority of your health. And obviously I got healed by the Omni too. But the big part is like I didn't go back to base because I didn't have to, right? That's Dazzle TPing in. This is actually awkward here. There's not really... I have to just stay back here and farm. Because I already farmed out our whole jungle. It's only 30 seconds in, which is kind of annoying. We have the Battle Fury now. I don't know where I'm going. To harass the Dazzle? Oh, okay, I went to deal with him. Actually, I didn't remember that. This game, like I said, it's pretty old. So I push this in. I'm gonna try and do some chip damage here and take the tower. Hopefully they'll let me take it. I don't remember what happens though. Yes, I'm extraordinarily bad at lasting towers. It's like here, I see them fighting near the rune over there. So I'm fighting over here, I'm farming these camps, and I'm gonna blink to the side and keep that wave push. With this passive, it's gonna take an extra last hit for that stuff to die. Okay, I'm just being really greedy right here. I don't think this was the right call. I think I should have pushed the tower there a little more. Unless I saw that Alk TP in. I don't remember if I did. I didn't see it on the mini-map just now, so I'm not sure if it's true. So So I look right now, I'm at 140 creeps. I don't think I got off to a particularly great start early on. It was oddly scary, considering nothing came of it. Like, I don't think my laning creeps, this isn't like setting a record by any stretch of the imagination. This was like after the Skywrath left, I started playing a lot better and getting a lot more creeps. So like that creep optimization at that point in the game is pretty big. I'm gonna hit 10 here relatively soon. I think this is actually, we're about to lose a Rax here. Like, does this game look like where we should be losing a Rax right now? It's pretty even. We're up 5,000 experience. This fucking script blink there. Should we finish Vlad's? I feel like they go in and die one by one, where they really fail this defense here. Somebody, God, I don't remember. They must jump after the tower is dead or something. Like, see how I'm looking to see what's happening there? Okay, so we didn't exactly see what happened in that fight, but they fucked something up, because that was just like a 4-on-4 and the Earthshaker was dead. But there's like literally nothing I can do about this. I have the Yasha now, so I come back to try and like hold here as they're respawning. Which I usually say like keep splitting, but I really want to try and punish them. And like we get a dazzle out of this. I don't think, yeah, we don't even get the PL. But like, here's where I talk about how they're bad though. 65 creeps, 65, 21, 42. I have 120. I have almost all their creeps combined at the 19-minute mark. So the Alch's not farming as well as he should be, like even remotely. Like if I was an Alchemist in this game, I'd probably have like 250 creeps right now, maybe more. Alch farms insanely fast from the safe lane though. Like it's disgusting if you have a Radiance.
Dire's top tower is under attack. That force field leads me to believe that Dire just
See the Alch coming in, so I have to back up.
Ooh, Dire's
The
top
Alch,
tower is
if he,
denied.
what will say, 12? So he should have his stun almost maxed. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't even do math. 14 is maxed. But see how I get the travels right now? This is because I need to be able to rat and I need to contest. So the travels here are for a very specific reason. I don't think we're going to be able to contest a fight here very well. I want to be able to split push very hard. I want to be able to punish the Alchemist. I want to be able to punish the Nature's Prophet. The argument could very easily be made that I should have a Manta for this fight and it would be worth it, and that's not wrong. But I think the travels, like I wouldn't get travels after the Manta. It's travels now, or I wouldn't get travels at all. I think the travels end up being very important in this game, even if we do lose this. So here, okay, this is actually really important. They can't push here.
Not so fast, 40, because he just
I want to back up. I think I even underestimated myself when I was critiquing my fucking travels. Yeah, that sounded arrogant as fuck. Okay, so I see them pushing here, so I jump over here for a creep cut. I know I should run into one of their creep waves here, and I'm shouting at my team like, just kill their creep wave. I'm cutting their shit, all you have to do is kill their creep wave. You just stall, kill their creep wave, that's literally it, that's all you have to do. Because like, once their creep wave's dead, it only takes like 15 seconds for backdoor protection. So now I know they don't have a creep wave for a little bit, I see them all kind of low, I'm able to come back and get a kill. I think I get one more kill here. No, not even. Just get the one. But like, that's fine. Like, I don't care. That's perfect. We stalled their push. We didn't get it. I cut 2-3 creep waves. We're able to TP back, get a kill, and then just resume pushing. So I'm already over 10 creeps a minute. I don't even think I've gotten that many Nature's Prophet creeps. I think I get like 12 or 13 this game. It's like 12.5 or like 13, somewhere in that area. Not amazing, but considering all the fighting I had to do, I think it was okay. Because like I have to prioritize keeping our lanes pushed as opposed to
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Man,
that was
might as well
probably
save that
a not
energy.
very
Radiant's
necessary
middle
clarity.
tower is under attack. Fortified their structures.
We get another good defense here. So the enemy team is making a mistake here, and this is why I don't know like if looking at how much farm they have on their cores is like the greatest thing to look at. Got fucking diffusal blade, man. Fucking dickhead. Because they're really trying to end it, and they just keep 5-manning and grouping and pushing, which is benefiting me, because like I'm probably at least 5 levels up on the next highest right now. Yeah, Alchemist is 14, and I'm level 19 right now. Like, I am so far ahead in experience. Like, that entire experience advantage is probably me. 5 levels, 2k. It's close. I'd say it's close. That's probably mostly my experience right there. My experience difference over the Alchemist is what I should say. So notice, like, I get really low on mana here because that fucking PL. But I still keep pushing. I actually almost die here. This is one of the things I saw when I was reviewing it a little earlier. But, like, the really key parts were, like, that creep cut there, and, like, getting them to stall, and, like, the TPing back at, like, the last second. I have no idea how this dude fucking manted me. Or avoided me. Like, he literally got it as I manted. It was so strange. But I get the TP back home, get all my mana back. That's what's super annoying about a fucking PL. Like, the quick diffusal just means, like, anytime we're in an engagement, I lose my mana. So it, like, I either have to do minimal blinks while split pushing, or like, go back to base. It's really shitty. And even then, because, like, you need the mana for, like, a mana void and a manta style and, like, a few blinks, which is, like, 600 or so. No, sorry, that's bad. It's, like, 480. So, we trade our LC for, like, a fucking Dazzle. Our LC gets, like, no good damage this game. Actually, I think I almost died here. So we barely managed to hold. So notice, like, these are pretty big things. Like, I'm salving and fountain because I, like, literally, I cannot get back fast enough here. Like, you should always do that late game. Like, if you're in the fountain trying to regen, buy salves. If you have the money, buy a fucking bottle. Pop a clarity, eat a mango, whatever. Like, anything that will get you back to the fight quicker, if it's, like, a high ground defense like that, you have to do it. Like, if I have it a TP slot, too, I'll keep a salve with me in a fight. If I have the money, of course. It's like if you're either super rich and you have like 5k or whatever extra, or if you're poor and you can't afford buyback, you just carry salves with you, buy out for a bracer or whatever. But like keeping a salve on you and like jumping out of a fight or barely surviving and then salving up, that can be like enough to like turn a fight sometimes. Particularly if you're playing on like a razor's edge or whatever. See, here's inefficient play. I didn't control my manta illusions there. I think I do that too little as well. Like, I should really try and control my illusions a lot better here. Because if I split my illusions, I could have done probably another 200 damage on that tower. I also sent them at the Earthshaker to like fuck with his mana. I think the better decision would have been to chip the tower more. See, like, the reason this is scary is because they actually have a lot of lockdown. This guy's going right for a sheep. He doesn't have it yet, but he's got Orchid. They've got his stun. They've got his damage, which can take all my mana. And he's got like 5 seconds of stuns, which is kind of a lot. So if I ever get caught, I can be in a lot of trouble. Here, I think okay, boots on the courier. Boots on the courier, pick up this. Okay. I was gonna say I'd buy a moonshot here, but I was finishing the Abyssal. Didn't realize I had it already. This is good. It's an easy kill here. Like, the Abyssal means I can get these solid pickoffs so easily.
They killed all these people, Morty. That means they're godlike.
What did I use the Abyssal active on? I don't think it was that Nature's Craft. That means I don't know what the fuck it was. It's like this game's on like a razor's edge, kind of. If we like fuck up one fight, they'll take rest of our racks. Like, the nature of their lineup is what let them take that rack's bottom. Like Nature's Prophet trees and like an Alchemist. Like the heals, it means like when they won that fight they weren't low HP and they have stuff to tank. What? Okay, I'll be done in like 10 minutes. Okay. Oh yeah, another problem with this game is fucking Omni Knight wouldn't repel me like ever. I, like beg for it every time. Because I think, if I remember correctly, they were at 3 stack, so they were just trying to combo like duels, but they couldn't because the Dazzles in the game. So it's just really silly. So this is like a testament. Actually, we're gonna slow down. We're gonna watch my death here. This is like shows how much damage they can do. Like, it's really disgusting. Like, look how high I am. I get Orchided, and then they start going on me, and I'm just melting. I was really under the Dazzle ult for a few seconds there. But like, this blink forward was like a huge mistake. dies back instantly. Here I should be leaving. Do I do a blink here or something? No, I just get orchid it. There's nothing we can really do here.
Plunged into
Don't
a sea
think.
of abuse.
Yeah, he didn't ever repel or anything up. I think they must have, maybe they purged off the repel? I can't be sure. Got 6 charges. So that could have been it. Yeah, they both fought back and that's why I died. So I died for their buyback, which was kind of shitty. The PL immediately TP's bottom lane. So these are like the fuck ups I'm talking about. Like if I died here and I didn't have the buyback, we'd be in serious trouble. He gets slaughtered though. He doesn't hide his illusion. He doesn't. Not that it's super easy. Like I was able to tell by his movements that he was the real one. And like I didn't have to look at the illusion regen. So if his illusions are like really high, I might not be able to tell. Or if his HP pool is really high, I won't be able to tell just by looking and not clicking them which one has the regen and which one doesn't. Because illusions don't get the regen when he's ulted. But like the way he was moving, I could tell which one was him, so I was able to blink Abyssal. And like at the end of the day, I'm still like 9k ahead of him, so. That death kind of cost me a bit. It lost me a lot of momentum, and like if I die again once, it's like look, our second highest net worth is Sky Mage. Not even our other core.
Such sorcery shall not prevail.
That's discouraging.
Well, there you go. Radiant's top barracks are getting attacked.
It's like I use my Manta to push up middle, and I start pushing up top. Just because like I have to keep the lanes pushed because there's a fucking Nature's. Like they have such a good rat team between the Nature's Prof and the Alchemist. They can keep the lanes pushed really hard. Like they're not farming as much as they should, and like I said, I think that's because of like the numbers I think are kind of a lie because their numbers are deflated because they're 5-manning a lot. Yeah, I'm 7 levels higher than their Alch now. Death probably fed them a lot. Okay, but yeah, now I'm like peaking. See, the problem is like now I'm peaking. So like that death was kind of scary because it cost me my next item's progression. And I'm considering getting a rapier here. You can actually see it queued up. Oh, I need to speed this up because I gotta go eat soon. Plus, it's not like I have to analyze this too much. I know what happens. I know what mistakes I make. I end up going for the butterfly first though. Like ideally you want the butterfly before you have to get a rapier. Because it just increases your DPS and your survivability by quite a lot, particularly if they don't have MKBs and they're not close. Like remember how I got melted? That's not gonna happen against if I have the butterfly. So they tried just walking up our lane that's already dead, and that's not necessarily bad. The reason you want to do that is because there's no towers to go through, but our towers are dead already. I don't know. The other thing is they can kind of surprise you from that angle if they do it with like a smoke, and if your crew wave is pushing in, they might be able to get a pick off there or something, because your crew wave is going to naturally push in. So if they get like a pick off on me right now, my buyback's still up, right? I can't buy back. Yeah, 3 more minutes. So like, let's say if I went to push that lane in, they could have killed me. I didn't see if it was a smoke or not, but like generally that's not that questionable play if they're actually trying to like think about how they can actually bust me. I see him because that high ground ward, I'm able to just go destroy him. So like, the reason I was looking at that rapier is because of that one death, which was like a pretty bad mistake. Like I wasn't paying attention to buybacks properly. Because like this is where it's scary. Like when they start actually getting items, when they can CC me, when this dude has a sheep finished. You know, between a sheep and orchid and this guy, they can control me. Oh, and obviously his stun. They can control me for like 11, 12 seconds. Like it's a super long amount of CC. Earthshaker's 5. You got 8, and then another 3.5 from the Alch. And then whether or not you want to count orchid. So it's like a minimum of 11.5 seconds. Up to 16.5 if they orchid me after my Manta. Like it's a ton of CC. And even if I'm double all their net worth, they can still kill me because that's just how it is. So like this is where the game starts getting desperate because everyone else is super far behind. And this is where the game actually ends. Or we'll slow it down here. So I tell him to repel me, and I want to go for a pick off right here. This actually goes way better than I thought it would. So we just full buy the rapier. I tell him to give me the repel, and then I go for it. And I'm expecting to get like an Earthshaker or maybe the Alch here.
Wait, no, hold on.
Like a pistol game might have been the wrong decision. Him ulting there actually killed him because he has a cast point, and the cast point he got stunned. That's hilarious. So the rapier just gets us like 3 kills. 4 kills? Is it 4? I don't think it's 4. I think it's 3. And the Nature's Prophet. Yeah, the Nature's Prophet died somewhere else. Let me just take their racks and win the game. So I think the important parts here, what I really want to like drive home is like, oh look how well I played. I don't mean this as like a brag, which is why I kind of don't like posting analysis of myself. So like I said, I think the game itself is kind of like low skill. Oh, I know what happens here. I feed the rapier, like fountain diving them like an idiot. And then the game lasts like another 5 minutes while I buy a rapier, because I'm a moron. I feed a rapier to a fucking alchemist and a PL and a Nature's Prophet who can hold megas so easily. I'm a fucking idiot. This is really stupid. But I mega them first, so that's what's losing aren't high unless I die with the second rapier. We'll watch that fast after I just go over this, because this game's basically over, and it's just me being a moron. So like, the big thing is like, don't get discouraged, like, just keep doing your thing. Like, the lane control helped, me having a good start helped, and then when we get like Meg'd here, like, trying to TP in and get those big kills is really important. I mean, we only got a dazzle when they took their axe, which is an amazing trade for them. I ended up going for the travels when they do this push. Cutting that creep wave saved us, because I didn't have to come back and fight that. And what made me have to come back and fight that is they failed to... I mean, they don't really have a good way to kill the creep wave. They have to use like overwhelming odds, I guess, or walk up. So that's kind of awkward. They don't have good wave clear. If they had good wave clear, it would have been better. But since they don't have good wave clear, you know, it made it kind of awkward. But like you saw at the end, like, this thing's full HP, so they didn't even kill the tower before it got to backdoor protection, if I remember right. So we managed to stall for that. So even if I didn't feel comfortable coming back to that, they can't backdoor it because they don't have Desolators, they don't have ACs, and they most certainly don't have the damage 22 minutes into the game, or actually it's probably like 19. No, it's probably 22 actually. Because I think I had the Yasha travels at that point, and that sounds about right for the 22-minute mark. So like knowing like how to creep cut, pushing, taking objectives. So I don't think I pointed to a lot, but like there's a lot of split pushing and like trying to force objectives. And in the mid game, like me just pushing towers super hard. Like if I go on the Dota buff of this, which I think is here, I probably have all of our tower damage. Yeah, look, 14.1. Next highest is 429 from the LC. This guy was poor and like did nothing all game. But yeah, like that's me just forcing objectives. I don't think I illustrated that well enough, so I probably should have done better with that. It was like me pushing super hard, like whenever I could. Because when we're behind, like it's important for you to take the towers and get your team some gold in the bank. Because like when you're super behind, like you're an AM, you can still kind of farm places. You can still kind of like wing it and make shit happen. These guys are fucking scared. They're sitting in the base. Like maybe the LC gets to farm this, maybe he gets to farm that, maybe he gets a lane if it gets pushed in close, maybe he gets some mega creeps or super creeps. So when they're forced, like stuck in the base, and they're in like short supply or areas where there's like low amounts of creeps, like you need to take those objectives. One, to give a better idea of where the enemy is on the map. Like when they have all their tier 1s up, fuck, you have like nowhere to farm. When like their tier 2s are all dead, like in this situation, like you can get the creep waves pushed all the way to here, and then your team knows it's pretty safe to go here, pretty safe to go here, like based off your vision. And then obviously you're getting them the gold for the towers. Like I think it's 200 a piece for like a tier 1. Maybe it's like 160 and it's like 350 for like a tier 2 or something like that. Like it's quite a bit of gold. And so when you give that boost to your team, like, oh, your support can finish a Force Staff, or buy a Ghost Scepter, or this guy finishes a Blink or whatever. Like they'll get those little things that just help them like that much more. So like forcing out that split pushing instead of sitting in the woods is just unbelievably important, particularly in contested games. And then like some games, if you're far enough behind, you have to do risky stuff like buy this rapier. Like it didn't seem risky because we won the game almost immediately afterwards, but it was just because like I managed to jump the Earthshaker, kill an alchemist who was really underfarmed because he had no armor. He had no armor, that's why he melted like that. If he had an AC, he probably wouldn't have died there, even with the luck bash or whatever. So yeah, like I took like all their towers. You could say it's like a 1v9 game, but like having that Omni helped a lot too. I think there were some clutch repels and heals, even if he wasn't doing all the time. So that about ends that. What I want to do is we'll watch me through. I don't think it takes very long. 6 minutes. We'll do it next 4. You can watch my stupidity. try and buy back and force this, and it doesn't work, and I managed to escape.
He's dominating, Rick.
It's actually pretty bad. Look, he's ahead in net. I nod my head like you can see me. He's ahead in net worth now because losing a rapier is like a 12k gold swing because it's 6,200, so it's minus 6,200 from your team plus 6,200 to their team. So it's legitimately like a 12k gold swing. 27 or whatever that is to 8. So I take this, take the Aegis, and try and do work again.
About time somebody took him out.
Yeah, like I said, this isn't. This game is just, if I'm not retarded, we'll still win this game. Like, I fed a rapier, big deal. It doesn't really matter. I still have the potential to kill the Alchemist because he has no real good items. What do I drop here? Oh, I drop boots. I drop boots for a rapier. Like, you have Blink, you can do shit like that. Because I want everything else. Imagine first. Near throws. Near throws. Ouch. I'm not even good. Oh, I was a little rude there. The game is really frustrating. I don't know if they're necessarily mean to me or rude at all. I'm just a bit of an asshole. My team is super heavy. I think that you're all shit was a response to someone saying something. But still rude and still shouldn't do it. Alright, and in this recording, like I said, you can always, like I always say, you can always send replays, send games, want me to check out. Always willing to do it. All comers welcome, all MMR brackets, whatever you want.